Quality Life Podcast, episode 59. What's good, bro? T?
59. I see you starting out with the tunes. This one, huh, my brother? I like that. I
Yeah,
like that.
man.
You good over there?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Starting in by bringing in
Yeah.
some tunes. I want to just set the mood off right. You know what I'm saying?
We got a
With a
fire
good-
show tonight, man.
Yeah. We got a fire one for the night. I just wanted to set it off with a good feel, man. Get into a good
Yeah.
vibe, a good groove, man. But man, how you been, bro?
Man, it's man, you know, for the people that's whenever y'all watch this, man, this is we just recorded this one after game one, and I know you ain't really into basketball like that, but you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be a good finals, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just got through finish watching them.
Yeah,
this one might go 7.
Them Celts came back, man.
Yeah, they came through, man. They lit the boys up in
Man,
the fourth quarter.
But you know what, bro? I said, man, I was talking to my coworkers, bro, and I said, this is going to be, if the Celtics win, it's going to be the storyline going to be either Harford still got it,
yeah,
or it's going to be Jason Tatum finally becomes that superstar that we thought he could be.
Yeah,
it's one of the two.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I mean, like I said, but I already predicted the Celtics was gonna get game one.
Okay, yeah, I thought so too.
Me personally, I'm gonna be honest. My first thought was Celtics gonna get game one, and then GS Dub gonna come back and clean sweep them for 4 straight.
Okay, so we still on that path then. I don't know. You still want to stand by that? Them boys ran them boys out the gym in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. And it was at their home.
At home.
And it was at GS Dub too. So
yeah, it was.
But now, I mean, I give I think we can get a 7 out of it.
You think 7?
I think we'll get to 7. I think we'll get to 7. Like. And I know we're gonna see a different GS Dub come next game though.
We gonna have to, because they come out how they did in the fourth quarter tonight. It's gonna be sweet, brother.
Exactly.
They can't go down like that.
They came out flat-footed, man, and
yeah, they did.
But it's basketball, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Like, don't get me wrong. It's nobody on the GS Dub that I dislike. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't mind GS Dub getting another. But then on top of that, I want them Celtic boys to get them one too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let them youngsters get them one. That'll be their first one as a unit.
Yeah, I think it's time for some new blood, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, anybody that knows me know I ain't really the biggest Golden State fan. You know what I'm saying? So, no, you got to respect them boys because they done been to all these finals. I get it.
Yeah.
Me being a Rockets fan.
Well,
they didn't put us out a whole bunch of times. Yeah. Man, I ain't trying to see Golden State win another one. You know what I mean? That's just
but this is the thing. One thing I can respect about this GS Dub team, that outside of what they did with bringing in KD when they got that first one, it was a drafted team.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Yeah, so it was a team that they drafted and they put together.
Yeah, they put together a good team,
and they got it. You know what I'm saying? They put together a good team with a coach who knew what this league was about, and they went and done it. You know what I'm saying? So KD just was a little bit more icing on the cake when he came, and a lot of people gonna come kind of give KD a little bump on the back about them 2 championships because he came to a quote unquote super team.
Yeah.
But I mean, I look at it like this: if he wouldn't have came, KD wouldn't have got it by himself. I don't believe it. I don't believe he would have won by himself. That his best chance was that year with the Thunder. You know what I'm saying?
When they lost to Golden State.
When they lost to Golden State, that was his best chance up to that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like, let's be honest. When they lost to Golden State was the new beast on the block. You know what I'm saying? So
it was.
If you can't beat them,
join them, huh?
You gotta join them. Gotta join them.
KD did that.
Join them and get you to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I ain't mad, bro. You know. So it's just like with Bron in Cleveland when he first. I'm not gonna get one in Cleveland. We made it.
Yeah.
And that's what I respect about Bron. And like for anybody who disliked Bron, when he was in Cleveland, they made it to the championship, what, twice?
When he was talking about the first time?
I know they went and got swept by San Antonio.
They got swept, yeah, then he left.
Yeah. And then he left.
Yeah.
But
they was always good though.
They was always deep in the playoffs.
Yeah,
from coming to a team who was nothing.
Yeah.
So it was like, come on, bro. Like that dude making it in the championship, making it to the championship, and he making it deep into the playoffs, man. That's championship for Cleveland.
Yeah, man. I think a lot of people was mad at LeBron because he was like the first dude that like went to go make his own team. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of letting the team control your destiny, he like, man, I'm gonna take my career in my own hands. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's I think that stems from a lot of people that don't like him because like other than that, how could you possibly not like the dude? You know what I'm saying? The dude, like I don't think LeBron ever got in no trouble or nothing. You know but you
gotta think about it. Let's be honest, bro.
All right.
Let's be honest.
I see you got that smile, that scoundrel smile on your face over there, man. What you about to say, man?
But let's be honest.
All right.
People was talking about LeBron was the first one to go and do a super team, right?
Okay.
Let's be honest, bro. Barkley was a superstar in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Clyde was one in Portland.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
They came to Houston.
Okay.
Even though Barkley never won one, but it was still the same thing.
I mean,
okay. No. But this is all I'm saying. Shaq went with Kobe. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand. Like, okay, we get Shaq and Penny was drafted to Orlando.
Yeah.
So that's where they was drafted at. That was their thing. You know what I'm saying? But see, he went in the line this up with Kobe.
Yeah.
It's at the time that was a super team.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, I guess like to say come at you a different way is him. Remember, he had that whole special decision. He made it like a special out of it.
That's why people dislike it because he just didn't come out and say I'm doing it. He made Cleveland feel like he was gonna stay. Because he did it to where he did it to where his hometown thought like it's really like deep in his heart. He torn if you want to stay and go. And that nigga knew from the jump he was leaving regardless.
He knew he was out of there. Yeah.
So that's why they was mad. Because they knew, bro, you already knew you was leaving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You knew
they was hot, boy. They burning his jersey and everything, man.
They knew you was going to South Beach.
He's out of there, man. Yeah.
It was that. Took my talents down to South Beach.
Take the talents, man.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, he knew, but I'm glad he went back home and got him one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And people had to eat that crow, man. That man came back. He was older. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He still was doing his thing, but he wasn't that super young leaper.
Yeah.
And all that. But I mean, he got one. Like at least that's what nobody can say. At least he got one for the town. You know what I'm saying? He got one for the town with it. What else can they ask him for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but with that, bro, man, got some housekeeping, man. What's up?
Yeah. Just people that's showing love throughout the years, man. My boy Don Dada, Troy Denise, man. At y'all check her out at TroyDenise.com, man. They keep innovating, dropping new things, man. It seems like they drop something new every week over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So. We got to get them on the pod too, but they kind of early birds, man. You know what I'm saying? So they probably sleep by now, but we gonna make it happen.
Tell them boys they gotta keep
stay up.
They gotta do what you gotta do to get what you want to get, man.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man. But my boy Dre Day, Pat, Smiley Face, my poker brethren, JC, my boy Zach, Dylan. You know what I mean? And just. Definitely my aunt. Man, I think he dropped the show yesterday. I ain't got a chance to watch it. But
I'm gonna have to go look it up.
Man, he funny, man, because like I'm looking through my little messenger app, and I see, he'll usually send me like a funny video or something.
Yeah.
I thought to make a video to make you think or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, what Unc sent me today? This is yesterday. And I'm like, man, sent me the StreamYard link. I like, come on, just out the blue, boss. The blue. I'm like, come on, man. I was, I was at the J. I couldn't have did it. But I gotta be like, hey, you gotta let me know when y'all gonna do something.
Let me know ahead of time. Yeah.
So let me know so I can get boss on with us, man. Yeah, hey, we gotta make a collab, man.
What did do? He did a solo show or what?
I think he did. I think they all got together. I ain't checked the show out yet.
Okay.
I'll probably check it out a little later.
I'm gonna have to go look it up and check it out.
Yeah. But definitely Jason. At the very opinionated show with the gorgeous Snow, as he calls her.
Yeah.
Maximilian, man, they out there doing their thing, man. Y'all check them out.
That's what's up, man.
But and of course, anybody else is rocking with us, man. That boy, shout to George Elliott, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Big shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing, but and just everybody that's rocking with us, man.
Yeah.
What about you, my brother? You want to?
Oh man, yeah. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna keep it abroad. Everybody that's rocking with us, man. We love everybody who watch, who share, who put people on us, tell them come and get us to subscribe or whatever. Man, I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful.
No doubt.
So.
But
can
I get one more shout out, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know you definitely is what's the word I'm looking for, man? You know about this, man. Shout out to the grind. You know what I'm saying? We all the people out there that's on the grind, include that boy Boss, because I know you I know how you work when you was at the other city back in the day when we was out there gallivanting.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you probably do the same. Same thing, different day, huh, my brother?
Man, same thing, different location, bro.
That's all it is, man. Like riding the bike.
Yeah, just like riding the bike, you know.
Man. But that, I just had to throw that one more shout out in there, man.
Well, other than that, man, we're gonna jump into some information, man. Okay. If you want to get in tune with us, you want to get in touch with us on the podcast, man, you can start at QLIFE3@gmail.com. QLIFE3@gmail.com. That is the email. Also, you can hit us up on Twitter. Me at Quality Life Part 1. Roteague at Our Place to Be. At Our Place to Be. Hit us up, get in the DMs, let us know what's up. Let us know if you want to be a part of the podcast. Give us anything. Let us know if y'all want us to talk about something. Send us clips. Send us news clips, send us whatever, and we'll be glad to discuss it. Also, you can get me on Instagram at The Beside Boss. That's on Instagram. You can get it both of us on Facebook. Me at Dumb Boss on Facebook. Roteague at Rod Teague on Facebook. Other than that, you can get us at YouTube. Me on this Messiah Boss YouTube page, and Roteague is manning down the Quality Life podcast page. You can also get with us on the Anchor app. On the Anchor app, you can get pretty much every episode except for the last two. The reason why the last two episodes are not on the Anchor app because I broke my phone and I'm logged in on my phone. So it's like when I get my phone back and I just do my whole number and everything like that, I'll be logged in on the phone and stuff like that. And then I get back to uploading them on the Anchor app. But everything is still on YouTube. You can go to the Messiah Boss page. Rod gonna be putting something on a Quality Life podcast page, and you still get the podcast in its entirety. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and when y'all check out Messiah Boss page, he putting them chapter and verses with, what I'm saying, with the elder.
Elder Kendrick Murray.
Elder Kendrick, man, he be spitting some fire. Look, if y'all. He just tell it like it is, but hey, I enjoy listening to them things, brother. You know what I'm saying?
So I do a little of that, man, because yes, I do have a very big spiritual side of my life that I live, and I look at it like this. I'm just putting it. Everything that I feel like I'm interested in, I feel like that's gonna do people good, I'm gonna upload it to my page. So you're gonna come in, you're gonna get 5 podcast episodes, and you're gonna get spiritual encouragement. And other than that, man, that's how the page is gonna be set up. We might do a little art, stuff later, depending on if my son decides he wants to go full force into this and do some art stuff. We're gonna get a little artsy with the page too. But other than that, just stay tuned to the podcast, man. We really gonna start opening up on things. We're really gonna start doing some moving around. We're gonna try to get some live shows together. We're gonna do a couple things. So, man, if you in the Houston area, preferably around the Southwest area, because that's kind of where we located at. If y'all want to be a part of a live audience for the podcast. If y'all want to be a part of the live audience for the podcast, you can hit the email up, QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com, QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. Hit the email. Let us know you want to be a part of the live audience. I'll send you my number. We'll stay connected. I keep y'all posted until where we gonna kind of set up and try to get this thing going. So I'm gonna chop it up with Rotique and we're gonna try to make something happen.
No doubt. You know, make it happen.
Yeah, try to get a little live audience somewhere, and yeah, man, just get the podcast on the road. You know, hopefully wherever we go, they got good Wi-Fi.
Yeah, high speed, man. You know?
High speed. But with that, man, we're gonna go ahead and shut down the tunes.
The tunes be jamming, man. Shout out to the tunes, man.
Shout out to the tunes, the background music. We're gonna shut it down and we're gonna go and get into some major business, man. We're gonna get into some major business. All right. Let's get the first topic on the way. Is MLK a great man in the midst of his infidelities? Now, we are kind of on this podcast, I like a week late talking about this subject. And what brought this subject to light is you could call influencer, celeb, somewhat to a degree. You can call it that. And she was on a podcast that she started, I guess, with a lady that she know. And the topic of, being great men and things of that nature came up. I'm not gonna play the clip, because I know a lot of people have a lot of copyrights and things like that. So I'm gonna stay back from it. But I'm pretty sure everybody has heard it because we're talking about this literally like a week, maybe a week and a half late.
Yeah.
So from the gist, not verbatim, not word for word, she was saying that Martin Luther King is, he's an okay man. He's an okay human, but he's not a great man. He's not a great leader due to his infidelity that was brought to light.
Yeah.
Roti, you heard the clip, man. I want you to cook on that and tell me what you think about that.
This because I know she made a follow-up video kind of clarifying what she was saying. I don't want to say walking back it because she stood on what she said, but she wanted to give a little more clarification. Yeah. Pretty much saying the same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
The first thing that I thought about when I heard that combo and all that was David. You know what I mean? And like he was I'm not gonna say everybody, but like people that know the story of David,
right,
know he was, God himself called him a man after his own heart. And David did some despicable
things,
foul, just crazy things. You know what I'm saying? He killed, he got a man killed. You know what I'm saying? Because he was trying, he was in the mix with his wife. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like David was doing some dirt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But does that take away from all the great things David did? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is MLK, in my opinion, is MLK, I think a better question would be, is MLK a perfect man in the midst of his in the midst of his infidelity? And I'm broadening that to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's perfect. Everybody, everybody makes mistakes and, does things wrong or, nobody perfect 24/7. We all have a vice or something that we struggle with. You know what I'm saying? Right. But like does that take away from his I Have a Dream speech? Him leading the march on Washington and all the other things, the boycott, does that take away because he was, he wasn't, what's the word I'm looking for? He wasn't faithful
Right.
No, I don't. I don't think that takes away from his legacy. Like, and it ain't because he's a man. I could just go down, history. It's been women do. There's been great women that did probably dirt too. You know what I'm saying? They probably had their things that nobody know in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Because like maybe because now it's a different day. It's like everybody got opinions, cameras everywhere, and all that. But like human nature is human nature. You know what I'm saying? And nobody gonna be perfect. But like, in my opinion, that him stepping out on his wife, because it's all of them stories kind of coming out. Been coming out as I got older. I started hearing that hearing like rumors that he would step out on his wife and all that. But like that don't change the way he look in my eyes. He still was a very influential figure in the short 40 years that he lived. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think nothing can take that away from him. But
right.
What you think about that, brother?
Well, like you said, man, we in 2022, we in this new era where everybody got a voice.
Yeah.
And with the right momentum, it can be heard loud.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Whether it's like a edgy, racy type of comment or commentary, it can be heard loud and it can reach pretty far. But like you said, nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
And this is what I want women to understand. And I know B. Simone is coming from a place of hurt. I know she's coming from a place of, I was liking a dude and he stepped out on me, or he, messed with the partner or something like that. She's coming from that place. So from woman to woman, she's coming from that when she was saying what she's saying. She wasn't saying like, okay, you know how they tell us you have to detach your emotions from the media.
Yeah.
And to sit back in order to analyze everything and to make a clean, sound decision on where your understanding gonna lie, you have to detach the emotion.
Yeah.
From analyzing.
Yeah.
She didn't do that. What she was saying was pure emotion. Yeah. What she was saying was coming from the mouth of a woman that was hurt. So every woman who speaks emotionally like that gonna say, yeah, he wasn't no great man because he was cheating on his queen.
Yeah.
But this is what I want women to understand is that nobody's perfect, like you said, which means out of all the foul stuff or bad things that a person can do in this world, you got to remember the man you decide to be with is not going to be perfect. This is the issue though. That man who is not perfect, would you want to find out that he did a little lying and did a little sleeping around with other of age women? Or do you want to find out he was running a childhood pornography ring? Do you want to find out he slept around with a woman or two and lied to you? Because lying comes with cheating.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, or do you want to find out that he's a junkie who smoked all your money away and y'all lost your savings and everything? What do you prefer? He's not perfect.
Yeah.
But because he's not perfect, it doesn't make him great. Or you can say, okay, if you want to get technical, you can say, well, he's good, because you can say God is good. People say that all the time. You know what I mean? But we have, he's an awesome God and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to just say, now the only person who is great on that, the only entity that is great is God or whatever. Okay, I give you that. And you'd be like, no, he's just a good person. Okay, I understand that, because you're separating between, the giver of life and the person who gets the gift of life. I understand that. But if you're just talking about on the realm of where we had human, civilian to civilian, man to man, that man's still great, even though he had some infidelity.
And can I ask you a question before you get rolling?
Yeah.
His, correct me if I'm wrong. His wife stayed with him until the day he died, right? When they dead to his part.
Yeah.
I mean, Coretta Scott King, right? That was something.
She still was with MLK until his dying day.
So I mean, I'm kind of stealing your thunder because we kind of talked about it pre getting on the air, but like, I think you brought up a very valid point. The only one that can really speak to like that infidelity is Coretta Scott King.
Yeah,
and she stayed with him, so I'm pretty sure she must have knew or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they worked that out behind the scenes.
And even you have to understand, and even if she stayed, or even though she stayed, first of all, you have to understand this man. This is a high profile person. You have to think about this. He was considered how evangelicals and Christians would always be like the Holy Trinity. Father God, Son of God, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah,
he was the American Holy Trinity.
Yeah, he was.
He was part of that. It was MLK, JFK, and Abraham Lincoln or something like that. Something. MLK, JFK, and but he was considered like part of the American Trinity.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
And it's a black man.
Yeah,
this is a man who has his name pretty much damn near in every city.
Yeah, he was
almost a street with his name on it.
Yeah.
Another thing is not only him, because let's be honest, it was a lot of other social justice warriors, freedom fighters, and everything like that who was committing infidelity on their wives too. But no name was bigger than MLK.
Yes.
So, but even though they was doing that, these people still fought, and they was murdered for fighting to even give you in 2022 the freedom to even talk reckless like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So that alone speaks to the greatness of him and other men who could be brought in front of the fire to be crucified about infidelity. And you saying that they great, but these people fought for you to even sit there and talk reckless like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to understand, without those people and the many people who died and struggled like that, you couldn't say nothing reckless like that.
Yeah.
In open.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for these people.
That's true. That's true.
So
and
I get it. In the heat of the moment, she doing her podcast and she trying to get, whatever. She came from an emotional spot, emotional space as a woman who most likely had been cheated on, but like I would tell every woman, if that man has don't let a man's downfall, whether it's one downfall, two downfall that this man may have, or a struggle that he may have, or just something that he wasn't able to acquire in life because he just couldn't obtain it. Like everybody can't obtain, the wants that everybody want out of life.
Yeah.
Don't let that be a reason you go run your mouth off to that man and tell him that he's not great.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, if I could flip it, let's just say, you name a woman that's done great things. What's her name? It's been a lot of great women in the.
You can say Madam C.J. Walker.
Yeah.
If she was to mess up 10 women's head or something like that, would that say she's not great because those 10 women heads got messed up in possibly trial and error, but all the women head who's been great since her, so is she not great no more?
Yeah.
Like,
let's go modern day. Let's just say Oprah and what's the name? Oprah and Stedman. Let's just say Oprah been running around on Stedman this whole time, and he chose to stay. Does that take away from everything Oprah done, contributed to this society in the last 30 years? Nah, I can't say that. Can't
Don't
say
take
that.
away from it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I think of Oprah, I'm gonna think of You Get a Call, I'm gonna think of a show, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like way before of maybe how she did Stem and Dirty or whatever. You know what I mean? You know, but like just like you said, you know, trying to take away a man's accomplishments, or you know, a person's accomplishments to say that, you know, I'm not with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't get with it, you know.
And like we were saying before we hit the start button on the show, we know Miss, you know, Coretta Scott stayed, and we kind of know the gist on that because you know it's a public situation, public eye. We got to show unity. Actually, his infidelity was airtight until the feds let it out. His infidelity was airtight until like the FBI or something started you know trailing them and you know surveillancing them and leaked it to his wife or whatever like that. So that's how she didn't find out from him being sloppy with it. She found out due to people trying to destroy his name and credibility for what was going on. And you have to understand a big blow to that is just like of today. You got to understand he was going by what? Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yeah, he was.
So you got to understand in America, there is no bigger name that was synonymous with being a social justice warrior, fighting for civil rights while being a Christian than MLK.
Yeah.
So the weight of it is hard. The weight of it is hard because the titles that he was bearing, the titles that he was carrying.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be easy for when you carrying big titles and you the man, not just of one block, you the man of many blocks.
Yeah.
You the man in many places.
Yeah.
And it's going to be easy for the world to crucify you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For one mistake. Oh. He couldn't, he probably, even if it wasn't for infidelity, it could have been a tape where he probably got into a heated argument with his wife and he slipped up and said a couple curse words.
Yeah.
They would have crucified him the same way.
Any mistake. Any little mistake they looking, man.
Exactly. Any little mistake they looking, any little mistake they watching. And what's good? What's good to my partner TJ, man? What's going on, brother?
Man, shout out to TJ, man. Appreciate you.
So with that, man, and that my boy here DJ, man, we go way back, man. He got a lot of things, man. The boy multi-talented, multifaceted.
Yeah, you know, no doubt.
Yeah, man, good people. And but yeah, when you a man and you wearing so many hats and being successful. Now you got to understand this man is not only successful in one area, this man is successful in many areas.
Yeah.
So you have to think about it. Not 90% of the time, people are already plotting on your downfall anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, so for that woman, his wife, she knew what came with that, man.
Yeah.
She knew the pressure that her husband was dealing with. She knew just dealing with death threats and man, she knew that man had to get tightened up and she couldn't be there with them kids.
Yeah.
She knew. Like, even if she didn't understand it from the gist, because you have to think about it. Them people was together for X amount of years before this whole, journey into, civil rights and thing, because when he was just trying to be a pastor.
Yeah, it was.
It just took a turn to where he was called into being more social, more global than just the church.
Yeah, it was.
And at the end of the day, man, a lot came with it.
Yeah.
And it was a lot that not only that his wife had to get up to speed with, it was a lot that he had to get up to speed with. You know what I'm saying? He had to get up to speed with these politics and a lot, he was this while the average black person at that time was looking at surface racism, this man was in the threads of racism.
Yeah,
he was had a deeper visual of, man, how messed up this thing it really is.
Straight up on the front lines, man.
On the front lines. So I mean, his wife, like, from what I know, like, she stood tall, she held it down, she never discredit that man legacy. She never peeped up any morsel of what happened. She never talked about it, never anything. Like, when the scripture says a woman is to have a meek and quiet spirit, through all that, she was meek and quiet through the whole thing.
Yes, she was.
And I think that was her true testament of a wife. And now we have this out of culture, this out of this rebellious nature that we live in today, to where if a man is out there achieving great things and he do happen to stumble with, because to me, I don't even call it a stumble no more, because it's like, if we know we're not perfect, if I know I'm not perfect, and you tell me I'm going to stumble somewhere, you know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, you know what lane I'm finna go down. And that's gonna be, hitting a little something on the side. To get the stress off my chest. It's not gonna be running to the dope. It's not gonna be getting cooked on drugs. It's not gonna be going into a life of crime and robbing from the. It's not finna be that. It's gonna be, hey man, I got tightened up. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women say they won't stay, but when you're a man of MLK caliber, and you got to understand, not only he's of that caliber, he put you in that light, and he provided a life for you that you probably was gonna never ever get nowhere else.
And like you said, it's MLK, but like, just to add on to what you're saying, like, I think men, women, men and women, we all have a vice. We gonna have something that we, for lack of a better term, struggle with. Because I know I said that earlier. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, like you say, you gonna get tightened up. I mean, I wouldn't even lie back then, but like, I can imagine that. Yeah, she probably didn't know that he was, moving how he was moving, let's say, but like, I think she's seen some kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, man? Like, some kind of indicators or something. You know what I mean? Even before they got married. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he just, because like, if you want to say he was living a double life, okay, but like, it's all, you can't perfectly hide something. Something you gonna do all gonna get you caught up, or they gonna, they gonna find, you gonna get, what's what I'm looking for, man? Like, you gonna leave a clue or something, like cats leave numbers in their pockets or something. Something you can't like deceive somebody perfectly forever. Like, you gonna get caught up. So I mean, I find it hard to believe that Coretta didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? But like, we'll never know that though.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what? And this is just me assuming, but when you look at the magnitude of that situation, like I said, I'm gonna stick to the side to where I say he's a great man. That's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But when you look at the magnitude of that situation, Million Man marches, walk on Selma, Birmingham, all that stuff like that he was a part of. His life was surrounded by death so much. That wife and that kids. The sad part about it is I don't even think she even really got to spend that much time with him once he really got to start rolling.
Probably right.
And rolling in the fight. He could not pack wife and kids in and out of danger like that. It's just like if you listen to Dick Gregory, who was down there with him too. He was saying, you know, like he'll be gone, you know, 10, 11 months, and then he'll come back home with the family. And then before you know it, little Jimmy done growed up, like, because you ain't been there.
Yeah.
Because you've been fighting the fight.
Yeah.
You've been providing the life. You've been trying to get these rights and stuff like that. And that caused sacrifice. You know? And I'm gonna end with this. And you know, this is just my scriptural take on it. And if you know, if you don't like scriptures, you don't like scriptures. That's your own personal opinion. But Apostle Paul said something in the scriptures. Now I can't say what it is verbatim, but I can, if I give me time, I can pull it up. But
what scripture? You remember?
I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Okay.
But I know the gist of what he was saying.
Okay.
He was telling people, because you know, because Apostle Paul was a single man. You know, his life before his encounter with Jesus Christ was devoted to upholding the law.
Yeah.
That they was lived under from the days of Moses. Yeah. And crucifying people who didn't live by that law. So when Christ came into play and things wasn't so tailor cut by the law, Paul was crucifying people who was living like Christ. He was beating on people, hurting people that was living like Christ. Because Christ fulfilled, which means he took this law to a different level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He took it to a different place to where it wasn't, you wasn't living in this schoolmaster structure no more. You was living under grace and mercy, you know, but you was living under grace and mercy under these commandments of Christ, that if you upheld these commandments, you would do everything the law was telling you to do, but you will uphold the commandments. It's a way to describe, but let me get to what Paul was saying. Paul was saying he wished that everyone would be like him. What was that? Be a single man. Why? Or a single woman. Why? Because all they would have to do is devote their life to the will of God. And that's what you devote your life to. But he understands everybody ain't going to be able to go through life without seeking companionship.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If it's companionship is something you don't seek, he was telling people simply devote your life to Christ.
Yeah.
Save yourself from this untoward generation and make sure you in line to go catch their first resurrection.
Yeah.
But if you have to go find companionship somewhere, remember there's cares of the world that come with that.
Yeah.
So in MLK, he could have been a pastor that was never married and devoted his life to Christ. And this was all about God's business. And he could have devoted his life to civil rights and been all about God's business and civil rights.
Yeah.
But he was a man who desired companionship.
Yep.
So what came from companionship? Marriage and kids.
Yeah.
So now not only you have God's agenda, you have the civil rights agenda, you still have the cares of your family that you have to something gonna give.
Yeah.
Yep. And most likely it's gonna be your family.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Most likely it's gonna be your family.
Yeah.
It's gonna be your family. And what a lot of people don't understand about the scriptures, I want to say in the book of Corinthians, it tells the males, the preachers, be for those who have a wife, be as though you don't have a wife. Not mean stay out there, act like you single and be out there fornicating with everything moving.
Yeah, yeah.
But what that means is God's agenda is first. You understand?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, the true testament of he who finds a wife finds a good thing is a woman who understands your purpose, because she knows she will come second to that. Especially if your purpose, you have to understand everybody, especially whether you believe in God or not, everybody's purpose is really to do what they be doing and edify God. So your wife and your family will always come second after your purpose.
Yeah.
You know, your purpose will allow you to take care of your family.
Yeah.
It will allow you to provide for your family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It will allow you to be healthy for your family. You know, but with that, man, I totally disagree. I totally disagree, but I do agree with her on the fact that from a woman who's in a good media space, who has a lot of young women who come to her and look at her like a big sister and been through, because you gotta remember, B. Simone got her big claim to fame by being the girl that was crying when her boyfriend like did her wrong.
Oh, okay. No, I ain't never seen it. Well, like on social media.
On Instagram, her big claim to fame was she was trying to get her life right. She started going back to church. She met a dude. The dude ended up being a demon, and he was a big distraction in her life. And obviously, she must have gave him, some premature sex and everything like that. And he got what he took from her, still did her dirty. And she was crying on the internet. And that from that video, it just the B. Simone effect.
Oh, because I remember seeing her on the show with Nick Cannon.
Yeah,
like that's the first time I remember seeing it. So that video happened before that.
Oh, that video, that was like the introduction to B. Simone, and then it just spawned.
Okay,
and, which I'm happy for the sister. The sister take care of herself. She got her money going, and I'm happy for the sister. But
I do. Yeah, I want to say one thing, though, man. Like, and I think I can speak for you when I say this, man. In no way, shape, or form are we saying it's okay to be, it's okay to cheat on your spouse. We're not saying that. You know what I'm saying? Because either way, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was a girl, a woman cheating on a man, like it's all the same, because it's all, like you said, it all stemmed from deception. You know what I mean? So it's like you living a lie, you doing dirt. But like, if it happens, man, and that's really between them two. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not gonna, I think your relationship with your significant other, that's between y'all. You know what I'm saying? So like, whatever goes on in your house, that's between you and your wife. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to do with what you're doing on the outside. You know what I'm saying? It's, in my opinion, like, I believe most people know the person that they dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Especially after you've been around them a certain time, certain amount of time. You usually know what this person struggles with. Men and women, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, if she knew that he kind of struggled with that, okay, well, like you said, I'm gonna make a choice. I can, okay, well, I'd rather deal with this than deal with the man that's running, the trap house or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So like,
but see, this is the thing. I don't think it's a struggle. It's just simple, bro. It's only nothing but men and women on this earth.
That's it.
And we know the woman is built for the man, and the man is built for the woman. So guess what? Most of the people are going to do. Most people are going to end up dealing with another person throughout their tenure of their relationship. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Not saying that most men. Yeah. Most men, because why? Women do it emotionally. Women talk greasy now, but most women, when they go hook up with a man, it's a heavy emotional connection that was built first.
True.
That's why men ain't tripping about the fact that that the action happened.
Yeah.
Man tripping about the fact because we know that you really was in love with this man, or you really was starting to love this man. We know you really got feelings for that man too.
Yeah.
But with us, it's just like I tell a woman, I can get up every day and I can hit 2 or 3 broads a day, and there'll be no emotional connection there. It was just, I'm just feeling, I want to feel something new. I want to hear a different moan. I want to pull a different hair. I want to just, that's it.
Yeah.
It's it. It's just action for us. But for them, a woman don't get up and just say, man, I want to hit that nigga today. I want to hit that nigga today. No, that's a man's movement.
They're not built like that.
They don't build like that. So when a woman gets to moving around, she it's something there that she really attracted to. It's something there that she really feeling, and she already done built some type of feelings for that situation.
Yeah.
So that's what is the killer part to men.
Yeah.
The killer part to men is not that it happened. Now it's with us. It's like a woman could be like, all right, you better leave them bros, you better leave them, broads alone or whatever like that. And the man will cut it off. The man be like, man, it was trash anyway. You know what I'm saying? And we can cut it off. But when a woman do it, was an emotional attachment there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You spread your legs to another man because you looked at him as my replacement. Most women think like that. You understand what I'm saying? So, but when it comes back to this MLK thing, with just the height of what was going on in his wife, and this man's life was always in danger. It was always death threats. You're dealing with Ku Klux Klan. You're doing all that. You cannot bring your wife and kids around that, bro.
Yeah.
You cannot raise a family successfully around that.
That's true.
Yeah, you can send them on back down to Georgia and put them in a nice house, and they live with your family. And I got my buddies that I grew up with. Now I owned them, and they protected my family, man. But I'm out fighting for the freedom of our people, bro.
Yeah.
I cannot successfully raise no family.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like that. So his wife, I honestly believe that man's wife knew, like, just don't make no more babies.
Yeah. Don't have me out here looking stupid.
I know you're gonna get tightened up. Yeah. Just don't get no more women pregnant. Yeah. That's what I think. Come on, man. That's what I think it is.
Straight up.
She know.
Yeah. That's exactly. You gotta know.
She know.
Come on,
that man. She know what kind of life this man was walking.
Yeah.
And it was hard for her, to probably accept it. But a powerful man who has power, who has pull, who is connected, that's a man on the move. That's a man that's moving and shaking.
No doubt.
That's a man who's not going to have a stable home life. That's a man who's not going to be home at 5 o'clock every day.
Yep.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And when you got that woman at home, yes, if anything happened to me, you the woman who's going to get everything. But I am get tightened up in these streets.
Yep. It comes with a trade-off, man.
It comes with a trade.
Yep.
So with that, man, that's all I want to go, man. I can really like cook like on some.
Yeah, man, we do a whole episode on that one.
Yeah, I could really cook on this, but at the end of the day, man, that man, he's still a great man, She was talking from an emotional place, and I get where she was talking from, but y'all ain't for the come around here trying to drag Uncle ML name down.
Yeah, man, can't do it, man. Hey, man, look, if some dirt come out about Kamala, you know what I'm saying? Like 30, 40, 50 years down the line, she's still gonna be the first woman vice president. That's just what it is, man.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't running nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, she was stepping out on dude who she with now. Hey, she's still gonna be that first VP. That's just what it is. That first woman VP, man.
That ain't gonna change.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So with that, man, that was it on that topic, man. But man, RIP to Uncle ML, man.
No doubt.
Yeah, let's move this thing right along, Roti. We're gonna get a little stroll down.
TL Stroll, man.
We're gonna stroll down the TL, man. Let me share this screen real quick. Share this Twitter TL, man. Let's jump into these DMs, man, and see what's going on, bro. Let me check my notifications real quick and see what's going on. Oh, man, you seen it earlier, man? That
what happened?
They tried to catch old Dr. Umar up in the mall for talking to a white girl.
You lying for real?
Yeah, look at it, bro.
What?
So, he said she was a vendor, and I guess it was talking about something with food and it's something with a kiosk and food or whatever like that. And I guess he said a brother told the white girl to go ask Dr. Umar who he was, and she pulled her phone out as if Dr. Umar was getting her number. And
yeah, that's what it looked like.
They took a picture of it. Yeah. They took a picture of it and they say that they try to catch my boy Dr. Umar slipping.
Come on, man. Come on, Umar. You can't go out like that. Come on, man.
Man, you know that's how
get him.
Yeah, that's how that media work, man. I mean,
like you said earlier, man. Like especially and you know, Dr. Umar, he ain't nowhere near on the level that MLK was. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They trying to catch him slipping.
They trying to catch him slipping, man. And with him, it ain't even on the depth of the thing, bro. It's they trying to catch him on. He's trying to see if he gonna backtrack. And not to deal with a non-black woman.
Yeah, see if he walk what he talk.
See if he walk what he talk. And so but like I said, he's a man in power. He's a man that got his own platform. Mm-hmm. So he's a man who's gonna most likely get any black woman that he pretty much going after. So let's jump right into this. Let's just start from the bottom up. All right, I'm gonna rephrase this. This says, do you think you can blow through 500K in a week? Do you think you can blow through 500K in a week? My thing would be this. Because I could blow through 500K in a week. Like I told her, I could blow through it less than an hour, depending on what I buy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
My thing to you, Roti, is
I see that first. You see that first comment? He can do all things through Christ who strengthens him.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
My thing to you is you come across 500K after taxes.
Okay.
Everything in your mind right now at this moment, that you wanted, would it amass to 500,000?
Nah. Not like, of course, you know what you fantasize about. You know what I'm saying? You would think you want a mansion and all that, but like as I've gotten older and I realize what's important. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Give me about, man, probably top, man. It'd probably be 200 bands, probably. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But 500 ain't no way. You know, unless like you said, unless it's like, okay, go through this 500K in a week, and then we're gonna, we'll run 10 million to you. Oh yeah. I can take care of that quick. You know what I'm saying?
He's slicing the dice on them dollars.
Yeah, we got that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but nah, man. Like, if somebody just blessed me with 500 bands, and nah, I ain't running through that in no week. Ain't no way, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you can choose to, like you said, not run through it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, man.
You running through it, man? What you doing with it?
500,000, but you gotta think about, look at everything I gotta take care of though. So 500,000 is, it's gonna be easily gone, bro.
Yeah.
Because I already know, man. I gotta get a bigger house, get a new car too. Get a new car too.
Well, let's come back from this aspect.
Yeah.
More like like I said, as I gotten older, priorities get different.
Right.
I would think about flipping it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And living off the interest. So, however whatever you call it,
Yeah.
trying to multiply it. If we can do that,
yeah,
I would probably look into doing that seriously.
That would be my first initial. My first initial mind would be not even to let nobody know I even have that money. And stay quiet until I make an actual a prolific or a tremendous flip to where I done gain a nice little increase or a nice little consistent increase coming in, and then it'll be like I'll start to do things for people.
Exactly.
Because let's be honest, 500K is a lot of bread, but it's not a lot of bread. Let's be honest.
Yeah. It's a lot of bread to a brother that ain't never seen 500K.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because we used to always talk. When we was out there together, man, you would be like, man, I need about 50, 60 M's. You know what I'm saying? Because like, and you brought it up on this pod, earlier episodes. You was like, for what you want to do in your mind, hey man, you want to have everybody on the same block, basically. I'm gonna need some M's for that, heavy M's.
I'm gonna need some. Yeah, I know. My life. I know. I need every bit of between 50 and 100 M's, man.
Yeah,
I need that on top, bro. 50 to 100
after taxes, bro.
After taxes, man.
Yeah.
after Uncle Sam come and rob me, I still need about 50 to 100 M's, bro.
You know he coming, man. He coming off the top.
I know, man. I'm trying to find a way to rob him back. Yeah, man. I need 50 to 100 M's off the top, boy.
Good luck robbing Uncle Sam, man. It ain't happening.
I mean, because when you think about it, bro, when you think about 100 M's and you look at people like Antoine Walker and all them that lost 100 M's, bro.
Yeah, they did.
It's like 100. It's like, dang, 100 M's ain't even enough no more.
Yeah, and that was like, Antoine Walker played in the early 2000s.
And then,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was astounding for players to make that much back then.
Yeah, it was.
So
like. In today's money, that's like 500-600 M's.
And then on top of that, the government is so thievery is that because if you don't find a way to spend that money, they taxing you to get it back from you.
They taxing you.
Yeah. So people be thinking, why you see a lot of these rappers, they be buying all this excessive jewelry. They be thinking it because the rappers just want to floss. Nah, the rappers got to spend their money or the government coming forward. You can't just let it have it sitting there in the bank.
Yeah, they taxing it.
The government come and borrow some of your stuff and never put it back.
Yeah, quick. Especially when you got 100 M's, you ain't, they thinking, man, you ain't missing that. I got you.
It's all right. We're gonna move right along to the next one, man. Let's see what this one about. This is from Fallon. She says, so my tweet sparked a question from a follower. He said he's married and his wife wants to have sex like 4 times a month. He says he wants to have sex more like 4 times a week. Should he cheat on his wife? Now I said 5 times a month is not bad. But what advice would you give?
But he wants some advice, huh?
No, but this is what I'm saying. We already know your situation, Roti.
Yeah.
So,
episode 6, man.
So episode 6, Roti, let the world know what he got going on. So we know where you at right now. But let's just say you was married and you got a pretty stealthy sex drive, but your wife is only trying to get it in for once a week.
Yeah.
Once a week for the month.
Yeah.
So you got 4 weeks in a month, so you're gonna get it 4 times a month, and then you might get it 5 times a month, depending if that 5th week in the month.
Yeah.
Would that bother you? Once a week.
Look, man. I know it's gonna sound crazy coming from a cat like me. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, episode 6, y'all know what it is. But like, as I'm 41-year-old man. Like, yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like. Once a week ain't gonna be like I say, a theme of this podcast, especially when we talk about relationships and all that, vetting. That's gonna be well known before we even talk about marriage. If I hear that, that's not gonna link up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, But I do got to be fair and acknowledge that things do switch once every 4-5 years. Whatever it is, people switch up.
Once you start building a family and having kids and all that,
yeah. So I mean, like, if she just, if I was to get married and it would switch up, because once a week ain't enough. I already know that's ain't gonna cut it, big homie. So like, we gonna have to come to a solution together. We gonna have to discuss that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm never gonna tell anybody, man or woman, to cheat on their spouse. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Because like, y'all gotta communicate. Y'all gotta handle that together. Y'all gotta come up with a solution. You know what I mean? But look, man, like some gonna have to give. Some have to shake, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like once that box is open, I know myself. Once a week ain't gonna cut it, brother. It's not gonna do it. Nah. We gonna have to come to an arrangement or something. Look, you gonna have to do something. And I'm not talking about I would never take it or nothing like that. Hey, look, I'm not telling you to cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be straight up with her. Hey, look, this not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like this, and if you dismiss my feelings like that, hey, look, something gonna have to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, hey, that's just straight up. You know what I'm saying? But
it says when you're married, husband and wife calls your significant other not to commit adultery. Why? You're supposed to give yourself up to him. That's who you have the right to.
Yeah.
That's who you have the right to.
Yeah. In the perfect world, though, man, that'd be discussed way before. Hey, look, we got to be on the same. We got to be on the same kind of frequency with that. You know what I'm saying? But what you think, my brother? I know you're gonna cook on that one.
Now, I mean, bro, I feel like it all depends on where you at. Because you know me, Roti, I'm big on telling people, especially if they're young and they just get married and they don't have kids.
Yep.
Spend about 3 to 4 years just enjoying your significant other.
Yep.
Spend about 3 or 4 years having all the sex you want to have. Jackrabbit sex, having sex 4-5 times a day. Y'all ain't got no kids. It's just you and your wife or you and your husband. Get 2 or 3 years in of doing that, because once you start to acquire and build your family, things are going to tremendously change.
Yep.
Things are going to tremendously change. That's just what it is.
That's that. Yeah.
You gonna get tired as a man. She already been tired as a woman. Like, you ain't gonna have nothing for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just the time dynamic change. It's just like I was explaining to my wife. I said, you know how why cheating is so heavy? Because it's so easy to do. When you got someone else that's accountable at home with the kids.
Yeah.
It's easy for you to go step out 2 or 3 hours and go do your thing when you got somebody who at home with them kids, get them kids ready to go to sleep. And even though they may be worried and thinking about where you at, they not fit to just get up in their car and just go drag all the kids with them and ride around the city to see where you at.
Yeah.
They not finna do that. So guess what? You already got a quick line sinking anchor that most likely they gonna be at the house.
Yeah.
So guess what? You can go allocate 2 or 3 hours to go do something and get away with it. Why? Because things are different.
Yeah.
I tell people like this, man, I wish I could lay up in the bed with my wife and have sex with my wife 3 hours every encounter we have. Man, that shit far from happening, boy.
It ain't gonna happen, bro.
It's from kid. And look, let me tell you something, Rosie. You see how my kids wake up and come sit and interrupt the podcast.
Yeah.
So imagine when they come busting down the door every night to try to get in mom and daddy room.
I already know. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to be up in there laid up with Mrs. Wood, doing the thing for 2 or 3 hours, but we don't have that type of time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a different dynamic, bro.
We're on top of trying to get some sleep on top of that too.
Yeah.
It's just so it depends on where you at in life. You know what I'm saying? Where you at your situation. If it's just you and your wife, and she only want to have sex once a week, see what's wrong with her. See why. Or most people have to understand that a lot of people, it don't, just because you a freak, you most likely didn't marry a freak. Just because you got high sex drive, you didn't marry a person with high sex drive. Some people will get they one encounter, get their orgasm out the way, and they honestly be good for the month.
Yeah.
They be good for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like sex is kind of like drinking, or sex is kind of like smoking to some people. Some people be like, shoot, I hit the backwoods today, bro. I ain't gotta smoke at least till another month. That's how sex is with people. Sex is they get they one good encounter, they good for 2 weeks. Yeah. It's the same thing.
It's, you know, but like that go to what we say with vetting, and if you want to say unequally yoked, if you want to say that, if you got high and low together, how that's gonna work? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't know about that one. You know what I'm saying? You putting yourself in a disadvantageous situation by doing that.
Yeah,
you know
it just
it depends on how important, like you say, it depends on how important sex is to you.
Depending on how important sex is to you, and then you need to know who you settling down with. 9 times out of 10, man, I don't see a woman who was just super, just throwing it back at you, just giving you all the sex you want to, then all of a sudden you get married, it just went cold turkey.
Yeah, that's tough.
Unless it's kids involved, and kids are draining. Being at home with kids is mentally draining. Yeah, you know, being out. I've heard being out here in the work environments, in and out of these buildings, and being in this 100-degree heat and everything like that, man, it's mentally draining and physically draining, bro.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it don't work like that, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, you know, it just don't. Yeah. The timing.
And then if y'all work schedules are off, like y'all don't really see, you know.
Yeah, if y'all work schedules counting, you know, she working at night, you working during the day, you working at night, she working during the day. It's conflicting. Yeah, so it's like, bro, it's tough. Yeah, it's definitely tough. So I just tell the man, value them 4 times a month. Maybe try to slide in and get it a 5th time, but just value it, man. Anyway, let me think. Depending on where y'all in your marriage, you probably ain't nothing but 2 or 3 years in your marriage. Hey, remember now, you gotta save some of that pussy for year 20, 25, year 30, year 40, year 50. You gotta save some of that pussy for the golden years, man.
Oh man, the golden years.
You gotta save some for the golden years. You gotta make sure you want it when you're 50. You gotta make sure you want it when you're 55.
Yeah.
If y'all gonna be together, this is facts. Yeah. Say let that thing sit down for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Let that thing sit down for a minute, man. Let that thing rest. Let that thing rest and get it once a week, maybe twice a week. That's it. The boy say he want to hit it. He want to.
Oh no! Look, boss,
70% of the week. Come on,
look, boss. If I was married, if I ever got married, and I was going through this, and you try to tell me, hey, save it for the golden years. Nah, brother. That you know what I'm gonna tell you. Nah, the golden years was up front, man. Look, man.
But yeah, but this is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying. Nah, you might have a woman who ready to run like a stallion.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you might marry a woman who ain't got that problem. Yeah. And then on top of that, like I said, you might put it like this, bro. Every man, a woman, it's very seldom that a woman have a type of problem that where she don't want to have sex. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Most women that you meet is going to want to have sex, especially if it's just you and her. Yeah. If it's just you and her, y'all just got married, and it's just only you and her in that house. Yeah. It ain't no you and her and 3 kids. Yeah. Or no, it's just you and her. Yeah. That's y'all place. At the end of the day, bro, if it ain't nothing, I promise you, if it's not nothing that's stopping y'all from doing what y'all doing, she gonna be happy to spread them open to you 99% of the time. Yeah. It's nothing else stopping you. Yeah. But when you got all these other variables, kids, and you might have a mother-in-law that stay there because father didn't die or something like that. Like all these different variables, that it puts distress and strain on people's relationships, and it's just you ain't out there hitting it like you ain't out there. It's just not like that, bro.
Yeah. You know, if we talk about marriage, man, you can't just marry somebody just because y'all sexually attracted to each other. It take like everything you just laid out. It take a whole lot more to sex. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta see life the same. You know what I'm saying? Because when these trying times gonna come, how y'all gonna get through it, man?
How you gonna get through it? Yeah. How you gonna get through it?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna close off on this.
Okay.
And I think we spoke about something like this way early on in the episodes, but we're gonna run this back.
Yeah, okay.
If I propose to you and you say no, we breaking up. We obviously in two different points of our life. Roti, you propose to a woman. She say, nah, I'm not. No. Is that a deal breaker? That's it for you?
See, like, of course I'm gonna say I'm on this face on that tweet. Yes, I'm gonna agree with that 100.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're not in this for the long run, what we doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, you kind of got to add a little. What's the word, man? Look, it might be. It might be more to the picture than that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, maybe let's just say she felt like, man, I'm not at the right place emotionally. I got to deal with some things to become a wife or whatever. I got to get through this. I'm not ready, but like, I still want to be together with you or whatever, but it's not the time or something, something like that. But like, if she just look, like basically said me, hell no, like you spitting in my face. Yeah, we out. We definitely on two different things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, on his face, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm looking for the long term and you just looking for, one night, okay, well, we unequally yoked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm with that. What you think, brother?
Man, it's simple. Like you said, it all depends on the variables.
Yeah.
It all depends on the variables. But I'm not gonna lie. Part of me, that scoundrel me, is gonna really say, "Oh, you said no, fuck it, yeah, it's you never gonna get that chance again."
Yeah, that's your one chance, man.
It's a one-time chance. You never gonna get it. You said no to that proposal, it's a wrap. You might well understand. You're not getting another one. Yeah. That's just the scoundrel in me. But at the end of the day, I know if it's something, and this is what man is, man. Because it's like this. Okay, you spent so many years getting that woman's youth up out of her. You didn't spend 2-3 years getting all her little youth out of her. All of that nice body and everything, and you've been getting that for 2 or 3, 4, 5 years, 7, 8 years, and you still ain't decided to marry that woman yet. So when it spins around, and you propose to her and she tells you no, immediately that man gonna think, oh, she just trying to stay on the market. It must be somebody else. Because
first thing gonna come to his mind.
It must be somebody else, because you were thinking, if all women, because you know how men think, if all women want to be married and all women want this proposal and stuff, why are you saying no? You know what I'm saying? So no automatically equates to, nah, we definitely got to do it, because you know what I'm saying, like that's what it means.
Yeah, some ain't adding up.
Some ain't adding up. Yeah. So most men I know got, rejected, and like you said, they haven't been the same.
Yeah, it's a wrap, y'all.
It's a wrap.
If y'all looking for different things, man.
Yeah, they got rejected, and it ain't been the same since.
Yeah, just go ahead. Because I'm very big on time, especially as I've gotten older. You know what I'm saying? And man, you know what? I kind of, something slipped my mind, man. It was somebody that I know this kind of out of left field, but it was somebody that I worked with for about 10 years, man. She passed away on this past Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Just out the blue. You know what I'm saying? She's like a year older than me. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, I want to say RIP to her, but like that when, you know, when people close to, I say myself, when people close to you die, it really like makes you man, like any, you know, like this could be your last day, you know, because I know people ain't waking up, you know, taking a shower, getting ready to go out, thinking it's gonna be their last day. You know, so like time is very big to me, bro. Like I ain't about wasting time. So if we want two different things, hey man, you know, hey, good luck to you. You know what I'm saying? No hard feeling. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta keep it moving, you know?
Yeah.
But that's how I look at it, man.
Yeah. That's it, man.
Yeah.
And with that, man, we gonna close down on this Stroll Down the TL. Get ready to wrap this thing up. Let me stop share on this Twitter. Roti. We gonna give the people a little Podcouragement, man. Let me get some tunes rolling real quick. We gonna give the folks a little bit of Podcouragement. What y'all don't know is, for those who watch it, for those who don't, this is Podcouragement. This is the encouragement segment of the podcast. Right before we close out, I feel like we had a good, successful show tonight. And Roti, what you got to tell the people, bro?
Man, you know, my Podcouragement kind of going. I'm gonna spin the block back on just what I just said, man. You know, give it all you got. You don't know how much time you got left. The clock is ticking. You know what I'm saying? So if you like, man, I do it next week. I do it next month. I'm gonna wait for everything to be lined up perfectly before I do what I feel like I got to do. If it's something like in your gut, like you got to file it, man. I really want to do this, but now I'm waiting the perfect time. It ain't never no perfect time, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know, tomorrow could be your last day, or this could be your last like day on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take life for granted. Do what you got to do, man. But what about you, my brother?
Man, my Podcouragement is pretty simple. Love what you're doing, you know, and if you don't, find something about it that you love to where you can enjoy it while you're doing it. Like, don't get it wrong, things don't last forever. Jobs don't last forever. You know, moves don't last forever. It don't last forever, but enjoy it. Find the joy in it, find the peace in it, and just take it one step at a time. Stop rushing through life. Sit back, take a breather.
Yeah, man.
Stop rushing through life. Stop rushing, and then you realize you ain't rushed to nothing. You just rush to more heartache, more pain, more disappointment.
Yeah.
More hard work.
Yeah.
You know, everybody just chill, sit back, take a breather.
Yeah.
And
it's true.
But keep your nice consistent pace and just grind. Yeah. You know, everybody want to win. You know, I get it. You know, at least we can do is do all we can to put people that are around us in a position to win.
Yeah.
You know, and then when you do get in a position to win, just remember everybody don't win the same. So don't be jealous. Don't be envious. Everybody don't win the same.
Yeah. Stay in your lane, huh?
Stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your lane and until one of us, you know, bless you to move up to another lane.
Yeah.
You know. But until the end, man, that's my Podcouragement for the night, brother.
100.
With that, this is Quality Life Podcast, episode 59, man.
59 of these things, man.
59 of these things, man. We wrapping up, man. We going to an end right here,
man,
bro.
We coming up to senior citizen age over here, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sooner or later, we be knocking on the door at 100, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Like,
you know,
I'm always speak on it, man. Like, and you told me when we was in them spots, them late night spots, and you was like, yeah, man, yeah, Big Rod, I'm gonna be, you know, we gonna be on the podcast. I'm like, we who? You know me? You in class? Yeah, I can see that. Nah, not me. But hey, never know what life gonna take you, man. And hey, man, like I enjoy every step of the ride, man. Yeah. Every one of these is like a, you know what I'm saying, just like another step. You know what I'm saying? To to wherever God leading us, man. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, man, it ain't. This ain't no work to me, man. It's just chopping it over my partner, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
who I always got love for. It's all good. We just in front of the camera. That's all it is.
We just in front of the camera. That's it, man. And
you're gonna keep them coming.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it coming, man. Things about to start moving in our favor, man. So
no doubt.
Don't be surprised when y'all look up one day and y'all see the following count, everything sitting on double digit 100,000, triple digit 100,000s.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised. We told y'all it was coming.
No doubt.
You know, and with that, man, this is episode 59 in the books, brother. Before we go, bro, shout out to that boy Dre Day, man. 2 days ago, I believe, the episode we did with him was a year.
Okay.
Was a year old.
Damn, you serious? That was a year ago we did that? Yeah. Oh, man, what a time go, brother. Yeah. We got to get him back on the pod, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make that happen. Yeah. No doubt.
It was a year old. It was a year old that came across, man.
Big shout out to that boy Dre Day, man. I got to link up with him. Yeah. Shout out to you, brother.
Link up with him, man. We're going to get all the brothers back together, man. Get all the guys back together, and let's see what we can do, man. But until then, Quality Life Podcast, episode 59. I'm a side boss. This is my partner, Rod T, the place to be.
No doubt.
We out of here, man.
Till the next time.